everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the squad that's looking to put on a show. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick it away to get this game going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the offense out for their first possession. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
They stop him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Throws a stiff arm. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
Okay, ready. Second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to pass this time. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Quick throw to the left side. He pulls it in for a big gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
On the 9th play of this opening drive, it's third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's got it. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
He's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line. What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. A penalty flag flies in. The kick was no good, but the defense way too aggressive there. Kick will draw a penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Oklahoma. He will score. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense comes out to start this drive. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. The Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Got a great matchup today, Kirk, of elite corners. They put these guys on islands, and they believe they can shut down anybody across them.
If you're going to have a great defense right now in college football, you better be able to cover on the outside. And these two teams happen to have two of the top corners in the game. How much fun is it?
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first and hopefully many more for this young man.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense on the field to take over. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack in their game plan.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To throw, it's Lagway. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Well, stop with the...
Complete.
Will be a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it in. Window for that first down completion.
They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this. quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up the 3rd and goal. To the air. It's Lagway. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Launching one to the end zone. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. A nice touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. He'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They'll give it to the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the... linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the offense trots back onto the field here. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally brought down. This is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. An inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Fires it to the wideout. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Can you believe it? The PAT is no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Sooners come up to the line in a hurry-up. They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Tight end goes in motion. He hands it to the back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He's running out of time here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. It's a fumble. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the offense trots back out on the field again. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. Looking to throw now on 1st down. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some open field ahead. Look at him run through those tacklers. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Lagway. Looking for the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick throw to the left side. It's complete downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The offense threatening now. First and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man. Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Bringing pressure. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The ball is picked off. Great move there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Let's see how they play this here. Move into field goal position or take a couple shots at the end zone. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Let's see how aggressive this offense gets. They can move into field goal range easily, but are they looking for more? Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. How aggressive would this offense be? They can get into field goal range easily, but maybe they'll take a shot at the end zone. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Let's see how they play this here. Move into field goal position or... It's at the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll take a deep shot. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
On third and long here. Drops back. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Offense spots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And, in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a two-point conversion. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts from inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drop. And they bounce back from that right away. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Arnold. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big...
The ball is loose. They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sawchuk. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
But when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Offense makes their way on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way. Touchdown, Oklahoma on the scoop and score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back.
For the defense.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense ready to start this drive. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Ball handed off. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense is still clicking. That's an old school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air, he could frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Here comes a handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up with run support.
2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's Lagway. And it's caught.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Escapes the sack. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Throws it to the right. Catch is made. Room to run here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover 2 right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a shotgun run call. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise, and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Pulls it in. It's McIntyre. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The Sooners pick up enough for a first down here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the back gets the football. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. No huddle here for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And that run produces a decent gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and kind of settle things down a bit.
2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Caught near the goal line. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
This try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 1-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1. Second down coming up.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Here's the target, and it's complete. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. Back to throw again. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly.
To throw, it's Lagway. Running out of Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Offense in hurry-up mode. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And the Sooners will have to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending 1st down.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
On the play. Brings up
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Just missed his intended receiver on that third and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the fourth quarter.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. He pulls in the catch. That is a big play, finally brought down at the 44. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
First down for the offense.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Snags the quick throw. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Catch made by the tight end. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. The Sooners keep the football on the move.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This will be a 35-yard attempt. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. Back in motion now. To the air. It's Lagway. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Okay, it's third down after that run. And he'll set up to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
A short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Sooners are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.